Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, August 11th, 2020, and I am working on a blanket with a pattern called the lotus flower. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice pattern. It's not as difficult as it looks like. First time working on this pattern. And this is the length of the blanket. So far it goes across both my legs, and I'm working with this yarn called Genie. That's the colorway by Lion brand, and it's a really nice gradient skein of yarn. Really enjoyed it. Started off with this teal, then this grayish heather look, gray, darker gray, and so on. So I'm really enjoying the colorway and the nice gradient that it has. On my nails today, I still have Sahara Jewel. I am doing a 14-day wear challenge. So I am wearing Color Street nail color strips. I will post a link below if you guys are interested in their colors. This is Sahara Jewel. This is actually, I want to say 12 days worth of wear. And I have minimal nail chipping, and I do everyday items, wash dishes, clean. I don't wear gloves when I do dishes. I just don't like the feeling of them. So if I had regular nail polish, this would have been shipped a long time ago. So I'm really a fan of Color Street. I really enjoy their glitters. They're affordable, so I will leave a link below if you guys are interested in checking them out. This nail, however, my actual nail chipped. It like flaked off, a layer of it fell off. So not the strip's fault, it's like my actual nail fell off. I'm interested to know what you guys like to work on. Are you a crocheter who enjoys simple projects like beanies, scarves, and items like that? Or do you like intricate projects like clothing, toys, blankets? I just really like to know what everyone likes to work on. I'm going to count my stitches real quick so I don't forget where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm always intrigued by what people like to work on. I barely started knitting last year, and I made my first sweater last year, and I believe I have a video series on that if you guys want to go back and check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I wore my sweater for the first time last year, and it kept me so warm. I fell in love with it. It was so cozy. I would wear it as my main coat to work. That way I didn't have to worry about wearing another sweater. And the office had the heater running during the day, so I would just put my sweater, like hang it up. And then when I was ready to go home for the day, I would put my homemade knitted sweater back on, and it was perfect. It kept me warm as I was walking to my car. It was just one of those sweaters that you really felt comfortable and cozy in it. And I really enjoy it. I might make another one soon if I have enough yarn in my stash. And that's another thing. I'm trying to use up all the yarn that I have. 5, what is that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to use up all the yarn that I have in my stash because prior to shelter in place here in the US, and I'm pretty sure around the world at this point, with everything that's going on, I had told myself that I wasn't going to purchase any more crafting supplies. And that was for anything that I wanted to craft, which it could have been cross stitch, knitting. I wasn't going to buy any more needles, crochet hooks, which I'm pretty sure if you're a knitter or crochet hook, you have so many needles and hooks to spare, but you always have that one that's like your favorite. But even though you have spares, you still have that favorite one. So I told myself, nope, I'm going to use what I have. So that's the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I love about it is that it helps me work with new designs, new projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have it gives me motivation to work through the yarn. You know, sometimes, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but sometimes you purchase yarn and you hold on to it because you have an idea, but then you never get around to use it. So this time around I have some ideas. I got my crochet bug back, I guess you can say. And I have one of my best friends is going to be moving to a cold state. She's going to be moving to Oklahoma in October. I had made her a crochet blanket several years ago, and she still uses it to this day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I had let her know that since she's going to be moving to a state that possibly has, I believe they have snow. I know some areas in the Midwest get snow, not all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. And so I'm happy that she's moving out there, because that means I can create some cold weather accessories for her and send them out so that she can enjoy them. I don't get snow here in my part of California. Even though I live in Northern California, I don't get snow here, but it does get pretty chilly. I remember several years ago there was actual ice on our vehicles, and nothing I did could open my door. So we get ice, but not snow where I'm at. So I can still make some cozy wears for myself, but I think they'll be more useful and enjoyable and perfect for the weather in Oklahoma. Oops, what's going on here? Oh, this is what happened. Do you guys ever get these knots from caking up your own yarn? I didn't cake this one up. It came in like that already. But if you cake up your own yarn, do you ever get knots like that? 7. Is that 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 8 and 9. I enjoy caking up yarn so much. Before I found what a yarn winder was, I would just leave the skein the way it was. But I found a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna say by accident, of someone winding up or caking up yarn, and I was so fascinated. I was like, I need one of those. And it has made not only organizing my stash, but working on projects a lot better. That way I don't have the skein of yarn flopping everywhere. I don't have it where it's flat and it gets tangled up on itself. And I'm very thrifty, you could say. 4, 5, 6. What's that? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so I never used to use any type of yarn bowl. The first yarn bowl that I received was actually it's actually a farewell gift from a previous director of mine at my job, and I really enjoyed working with her, and she had bought me this nice artisan wooden yarn bowl, and it fits a 5-ounce skein of yarn. For example, like this one would fit in there perfectly. You just plop it in there. I actually have a project that's being used in that bowl, so that's why I don't have it out here. But since I am not allowing myself to make any purchases with crafts, I'm actually been using a aluminum mixing bowl. And that one, I don't know what it is, and it might be the slickness of the inside of the bowl, but it just lets the yarn glide so nicely inside it. And I know it sounds weird to be using a aluminum mixing bowl, but the yarn just glides perfectly in there. It's not flopping out. And I had a big, massive ball of yarn. I think it was close to like 15 ounces, 16 ounces that was in there. And that ball of yarn didn't flop out. It didn't jump all over the place. I really enjoyed using that mixing bowl as a yarn bowl. So if you want to use a yarn bowl but you don't want to spend money right now, you can outsource other items in your house. If you have a mixing bowl, if you have a fruit bowl maybe that you don't use, those can be really good. I've seen a lot of people upcycle like crystal candy dishes that are big, or fruit bowls. You know, if you have a stitching area, or you crochet at your table or bedside, you can have a nice glass bowl and put that in there. It'd be really, really nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's just some ideas on yarn bowls there.